Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admas Andlejak. So, the EFF has banned 400 of its members from attending the event which they had on the 29th of July. And this is something which I thought I should have covered in a way before, because I had this information at the gala dinner when they were interviewing the national chair. But other than that, the reason for these 400 members to be banned, it's merely because they failed to deliver. It is said that on the beginning of the year, EFF councillors were given tasks. These are the people who are serving in various municipalities and legislatures and things like that. They were given a chance, to organize buses because they knew about the event. The date is always there, and they were given a chance to organize transport for their members, within their wards, so that they can attend the AFF 10th anniversary at FNB Stadium. They knew that they need the numbers. They need people from all corners of South Africa so that they can fill FNB Stadium. And you can imagine the logistics. You can imagine the sound, that stage, the sound which was there. The t-shirts which they had to print, the even water bottles which they had to brand, and a lot of things, security, food for the people. Imagine preparing that, for 97,000 people, and then people don't come. It would have been a waste. So they had to make sure that they use their members who are getting paid, who are occupying positions in various councils, in municipalities, in legislature, even in parliament, so that these people can organize and arrange buses to Gauteng, FNB, from all corners of South Africa. So it was a challenge. People were given a chance. And those who failed to deliver, the AFF showed us that they are not lenient on their leaders. You are given a chance to execute a certain duty or mission. If you fail, they get rid of you. If you fail, they give you warning. If you fail, you are held to account. So I don't know whether they are going to pursue this matter, because if 400 people are banned, which means they have the names. They have the names, and it is their members who are in leadership positions, who are sleeping in leadership positions, and they're so trying to display to South Africa that if they take power, this is what's going to happen. This is what they are going to do to their delegates. And this is something that the ANC, is dragging when it comes to these matters. They are no longer holding to account the leaders who they deploy to various portfolios. They are no longer doing that. The ANC in the Tule House is toothless. I think the last person to do that was Big, and in Zuma's first term they tried. But those ones only fired and disrupted and killed and destroyed the Youth League because they didn't want to be held accountable themselves. But with this EFF move of banning 400 members, I know they're going to deal with them. And these are the members who are going to say Julius Malema is a dictator. But they are lazy. You can't be building something because they're using money to build that thing. They are making presentations on front of business. They are raising funds, hosting gala dinner. And it's expensive to hold such an event hoping to get money. And then if you get money, someone doesn't want to deliver. It's bad. Imagine hosting that beautiful gala dinner and then they walk into an empty stadium because someone has been dragging their legs for something which the person has been told 6 months ago. So it means in the EFF, if you fail to deliver, they deal with you. And let's hope that they keep that spirit forever. And let us hope that people who lead the EFF in the coming generations will refer to such decisions to say people were once banned from attending an event because they failed to deliver a bus to carry people for free from where they stay to FNB Stadium. And it means that if they deploy you to a particular portfolio and you fail to deliver, they are going to hold you accountable. And that's what we want. That is what the ANC is failing now. Because they have ministers who we don't know. They have deputy ministers who we don't know. They have spokespersons, this minister, all of them, they have spokespersons of their ministry. But we don't know these guys. They don't speak. And even if, you have to speak when things are going well, you must come to the public and say, you gave us a mandate. This is what is happening in our department. We don't see that in the ANC. Even if it's bad, you must come to us and say, guys, it's bad, but we are dealing with it. We are trying to come with solutions. Here are the problems that we've found. Here are the problems that we have identified. And then we're coming with solutions. We're working with this organization and that one and that one and that one and these professionals to solve these problems. But we don't see that. We hardly see that in the ANC. And this is the ruling party. And these are the people who are in government. These are the people who are in parliament running the state. This is the ANC-led government. So if the ANC fails to hold its deployees accountable or to account, these deployees will be, relaxed and comfortable and doing nothing while money is spent on their security, money is spent on their salaries and home upgrades. Money is spent every day on these people. And they get opportunities to even take their children abroad. They even use their connections to give their relatives and friends and girlfriends and boyfriends tenders. Reckless leadership. Because there's no one to hold another person accountable, which is bad. Our government's led by the ANC. They are not holding each other to account. What is the role of Lutulia's? If it is quiet, on more than 30 ministers that they have, more than 30 deputies that they have, more than 30 spokespersons that they have, who are looking into these ministries, and they're very quiet. It's bad. And it's not only that. In each and every province, they have MECs of all these portfolios. These MECs have their deputies and spokespersons and structures of leadership, but they are very quiet. What are they doing? Because even if they are doing, they must consult with the public to educate us of whatever they have achieved. But nothing is happening, which is very bad. It's very bad. So the EFF banned 400 people from attending the event because they failed to deliver passes. And I hope that they deal with those people, decisively, so that other EFF lazy people who are opportunists must learn and know that if you go there, you occupy a position and you drag your legs, you're going to get fired. I think this is something that we have to congratulate the leadership of Julius Malema to say. They can call him names. They can say he is a dictator. It's fine. But for him not to dictate you, you have to work. You have to deliver. So I congratulate that move. And I think they've been nice. They've been very lenient. They should deal with that 400. They can even lose their positions. It's fine. Even if they were voted by the people who love them, they failed them because they were supposed to take them to FNB to meet their leader. They failed. And they didn't vote for them because they love them. It is because they represent a party which they love. And they were supposed to be given an opportunity to celebrate with their leader, of which that 400 has failed. So that 400 must be dealt with. If it's possible, they must fire them. I'm not only advocating for the AFF, I'm also saying that even in the ANC, even in all other political parties, this is what must happen. Because we don't know who's going to lead us tomorrow. And we don't want to be led by clowns. We don't want to be led by people who are very lazy, dragging their legs. No one is going to tell them anything. They go to work to sleep. We don't want that. South Africa has lost, its respect and dignity because of the people and leaders through political positions who do not want to execute their duties. There are people who are in serious leadership positions, but we don't know them. They are very quiet. And even their departments, there's nothing in their portfolios, there's nothing that is happening there, which is bad and shouldn't be tolerated. So I congratulate the AFF on the move to ban those 400 members, and I hope they deal with them even further so that other AFF members can learn That in the EFF, there's no room for laziness. People must go there and they must be ready to lead. They must be ready to execute duties. They must be ready to be challenged. And they must be seen to be doing their work. And it must be a success. Given a project, they must achieve it in time. So I congratulate the CIC and the decision that they took to ban those 400 members. And we must learn from that. That even in our organizations, even in our companies, when people are dragging, they must be held to account. They must be held to account. So this is Authentic Info Podcast. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe and share and like and comment.